Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video and welcome to this year's Halloween special. So, as you can see, we have got the objects from the object competition a few days ago up on the screen here. So we're going to be making a system and we're going to make sure we include all of the objects on screen here. But yeah, as this is also competition related, we're actually going to go over the result of the previous competition as well. As when we filmed the initial video, the winner was not decided as we had a tiebreaker. So if we go back to the chlorine one here, so we had to do a tiebreaker, and that was between Chris and Zane B. So if I can find their objects here, where are we? Let's see. So there's Zane B's here. So he actually took victory with his object here. So yeah, massive well done to him. So that was Chris's one as well. I think this was Chris's one. So yeah, it was quite a close one between those two initially. But yeah, when we did the tiebreaker, Zane B slowly pulled ahead. So massive congrats to him for taking the victory on that competition. So yeah, there we are, guys. But anyways, with that competition all out of the way and solved, let's go on to our Halloween special. So let's go back into this simulation actually. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to delete all of these. There we go. Because obviously we need to start from scratch. So we got the background already set up. Now, stars. What are we thinking? So we're making a full system, Halloween themed. Also, we're going to have all of your planets in there. I'll probably add some of mine in as well. Add some new ones. So what are we thinking? Well, I don't want anything too insanely powerful. So I'm going to go with... I'm just going to go with Alpha Centauri A. I always quite like that because it's just a little bigger than the Sun. It's a little more powerful, but nothing too extreme here. So there it is. So Alpha A. Now, do I go with a secondary star or not? That is the question. Do we just go with one or do we go with two? We can go with a second. Let's go with something small. We'll go with a red dwarf. So we'll go with just good old Proxima. So there we go. That's about 6 AU, 66 AU. We'll go somewhere there, I'd say. There you go. There's Proxima. Okay, cool. Now, star colours. As we are doing a Halloween theme, we're going to have a slight little tint. So obviously, going to have a slight. So there's obviously the normal star shape. We're going to have a slight more orange appearance to our main star. Obviously, orange is definitely a Halloween colour. Colour of the pumpkin. And then Proxima, again with you. We'll go with a more sort of greener sort of shade for it. It's obviously also quite a Halloween colour there. We may need to increase its temperature a bit. That's better. Just so, yeah, so the colour shows through a little better. So there we go. So Proxima, a mysterious green star in the distance over there. So check it out. It's looking good. Okay. Then we'll give it a double up in size as well, just to see... there you go. So it's a little bigger. Luminosity will give it a little buff as well. So it's a slight increase in stuff. Oh, it's cooling down. Oh, wait, no, hang on. No, it's warming up. Okay. Well, as long as it doesn't get too cold, that's fine. So there we are. And actually what I'll do is I'll immediately save the simulation as... Oh, God. That's 2 days in a row where I butcher the spelling first go. So that's very annoying. So there we go. So save the Halloween special. So... onto our planets, but first of all, actually, what I'm going to do is let's go and do this. So I'm going to slightly have a inclined orbit. There you go. Cool. All right. Anyways, Alpha A. So our primary star. Let's go for the planets. Now, obviously, we already have all of the planets selected, or all the planets saved that we're going to use initially here. So let's go ahead and get them. So where am I? Am I gone blind? Yeah, here they are. Okay, so let's just see our habitable zone first. There you go. Yeah. All right, cool. So we'll go with them. We'll do them in order. So we've got Kerbal's one first. That's obviously the nice little dwarf planet. We'll place that. So what is the distance here? I can't. So 6 AU, 66 AU. Hey, why is it not showing the grid? It used to show the actual distance. That's a bit annoying. Oh. Can we turn the grid on? Oh, grid is on. What? He used to tell you what the distance was. That's a bit annoying. We'll have to sort of estimate. So there's 6 AU, so double that. That's probably about 12. Double again, probably about 20 AUs roughly there. I'm going to place it somewhere there. We can obviously always change it as we move on. Okay, then we have Emerald Neon. So this was quite a hot planet, if I remember right. So we're going to place this closer to the star there. Then we have Endy's one. That was one of the pumpkin planets. So we'll have that quite close as well. Let's actually have that as one of the inner planets. Then we got the gas giant. This was Muse object. We'll place that at a nice sort of 6 AU. So maybe that'll be our dominant gas giant in here. Then we got this one as well. This was Chensich's one. Let's place that somewhere here as well. Let's put orbits. Orbits are switched on, right? Oh, that's trails. There we go. Orbits, yeah. Try and place it in the green there. Again, we can sort all these so it's not permanent. Then we've got Minor Bats one. We'll place that a little further out. Would we place it closer, actually? Oh, I don't know. I'm going to place it there. Then we got Saphenix's one. We'll place that over here as well. Then we got Saulo's one. Again, I will just change all these, but I just want to get them all down. Then we have this one here. Oh. And then that was Compact Stars one. And then lastly, we got the Munich one. I'm going to place that quite close to the start, actually, because I want it to retain its cool temperature. There we go. Okay, so there's our initial sort of system. Let's just let it all run for a bit. I just want to see how all the objects settle down. So there you go. Okay, looking good. Cool. So at the furthest reaches, we got this one here, which is the nice little one with the spider web design stuff. So that's a little rogue dwarf planet over there. Moving closer, then we got Ghoul here. So this will be our dominant gas giant here, so we can actually give it a increase. So let's make it about 1.1 Jupiters in radius. So quite a large guy there. So that is our dominant gas giant. Then moving closer into the more inner solar system, I guess. So we got Compact Stars object here. So that's at 35 degrees right now, and it's warming up. So this one must have an insane greenhouse effect if it's warming up at this distance. Let's have a look. 140 ATM, there you go, atmosphere layers. It's got 1,000 atmosphere layers. No wonder it's warming up. So that is a insanely nasty planet there. Okay. Oh, no, actually, speaking of the planet's appearance, I did actually see a comment on the competition video. So let me just go to it quickly, because I can't remember who submitted it, but someone said that their planet went wrong or something. So it was Compact Stars. Okay, so apparently he said his planet got messed up. It was supposed to have dark navy oceans and dark grey continents. Maybe it's because I did it in the community test version. Yeah, that's why. Because I'm in the main game. 31.4 update. So I guess we can try and fix it though. So we are here. So he said it should have dark navy oceans. The water is okay, so that's what it looks like underneath. So he said it's going to have dark navy oceans. Well, the only thing is it has a high ATM level, so I don't know if it would retain those oceans though. That's the thing. You can see the surface is completely sort of kind of messed up a bit because it must have been brought back from a community test version. So I'm guessing all the elevation is roughly the same. Oh, hang on, that's the starlight. It's actually changing. Let's just go to flashlight. So that's what it actually looks like. Yeah, so the surface is basically dictated by the same. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and actually fix it. I'm going to reset its texture, turn it into a gas giant and back. So now it should have dark navy oceans. So we'll actually try and rebuild it for him. Dark navy oceans and dark grey continents. So let's go ahead and do that as well. So dark grey, we're going to go somewhere like that. Lower this down as well. So then you get something more like this. I think he probably would need more ocean than that. So something like that. Okay, let's actually lower the water a bit because we've got too much water there. Because remember, the water does settle after a while and stuff. So let's just try and get a decent amount of water on. So there you go. Let that sort itself out. And then he wants dark navy oceans. So we'll go with like a proper sort of dark blue there. Something like that, you think? Dark navy oceans? Dark grey continents and navy oceans. So there you go. Just something like that. That's a sort of an attempted fix of it. Obviously, it's going to get quite hot, though, with all of this. So atmosphere and clouds on. I guess we can thin the atmosphere just so we can see a bit more underneath. So there you go. You get something like that now. 132 degrees. I hope it doesn't get too hot, though, because I would like that to stay the way it is. We'll give it a nice darker trail as well. There we go. So that's an attempted fix of it. Apologies it didn't come out in the competition properly. But yeah, it's just a bit annoying that it was done in the community test, really, because obviously I didn't know. So yeah, please keep well, that's a good note for everyone, actually, is when you make an object for a competition, please make sure you do it in the latest version, because that's where I film the videos. So if you do it in a future version, then obviously it may not translate back correctly. So yeah, please keep that in mind. Okay, moving on to the next planet. So we have this one over here. I think this was Saphenix's one, wasn't it? So it's actually cooled down. Okay. The question is, do we keep it like that, or do we make it like a hot Jupiter and actually have it closer to the star? Because the only issue with that is it could upset the orbits. That's the thing. So it's got a radius of 7. What's that? 7 Earths. Okay. So actually, what we could do is, in theory, we could have an orbit in Proxima. So actually, what I'll do is I'll buff that out for now, and we'll come back to that. So there we go. So we'll have it out there for now, just as a reminder. Okay. Right, anyways, back into the inner solar system. We've got Saulo's one here. I believe that he did say this one would break if you press play, so the skull probably is completely flooded. Let's see if we can find it if we remove the water, maybe. Any skull anywhere? I don't know. Because I think the planet does just flood straight away when you do that, so we may not be able to have the skull visible, unfortunately. Yeah, it looks like it's completely... Actually, what we'll do is we'll quickly replace it again and actually see what happens to the skull as we press play. So we'll go over to that and just see... I mean, I don't think there'll be any way to fix this one, unfortunately, because it's kind of set up for a freeze simulation. Okay, so here it is. So this is the object in its original form. So if we go down here... There's the skull there. Okay, so let's keep an eye on that. I'm assuming that's all going to flood. So, press play. Yeah, it looks like it is. Yeah. Ah, no. So, we'll let it just slowly play out. But you can probably see that is probably going to flood. So, let's just keep an eye on the face there and slowly watch as we increase the simulation speed. Is that going to hold on? I don't know if it will. Oh, it's freezing. Oh, maybe it will. I don't know. Okay, so the planet's freezing. Okay. So if we try and give it some greenhouse effect, maybe? So it's on the edge of the inner system, so maybe we can move it closer to the star for a start. That probably helps. Let's put it roughly there. Maybe that will give it a little bonus. I don't know. 0 degrees? Because it is warming up. Okay. Well, maybe it will last then. Where is the Scott? So there it is. Oh, I don't know. Ooh. So turn the ice and snow off. Okay, so there you go. There it is. Yeah, it's definitely flooding. That you can see. Ah, that's a shame. Damn. Yeah, I don't think there's much we can do about it. Unfortunately, that is a bit of a pain. Oh well. But we can still run with obviously the object in its original sort of appearance, though. So there you go. That's a bit of a pest, though. But oh well, it was not intended for played simulations. Then we got Nust T over here. So. I can't remember who made this one. See, look, no name. Who made this one? This one's got a nice red appearance. I think that was Emerald Neon one. Yeah, that was Emerald Neon one. So that was this, yeah. Okay. So how's this planet doing? So this one is currently at 57 degrees, so quite a hot world. I'm actually going to move it closer to the star as well. Into the red. I want to see it get some more temperature. Okay. So we have Endy's spooky planet here. So this is currently at 161 degrees. I'm actually going to move this closer to the star as well. I want to get a bit higher temperature here. So I'm actually going to move that inwards. I want to see some lava on here, so I think it'll look really cool once it heats up. Okay, there's that. Then we have the Moonix planet. So there we go. Okay, so how are you doing? Over here. Right. So there's the face. And it looks like the simulation has obviously upset the planet a bit, but there's honestly not much we can do about that. On realistic mode, there it is. 200 degrees. Maybe we need a bit more temperature to warm it up. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it the way it is, honestly, because it's still got the glowing look to it. So maybe I'll just leave it alone. Because I think he did say, yeah, if you play the simulation, it could ruin it. But it's still got all the appearance and stuff. So, I mean, that's kind of what you want. So... clouds, atmosphere off. So this is where the water would have been. That's why it's not loading, is because the water is not here. So we actually need to move this further away from the star so the water can reappear. So let's actually try and make this planet fully habitable. So let's go ahead and buff its range outwards. Let's try and pull it roughly there somewhere. How much greenhouse has this thing got? Let's see. Oh yes, we definitely need a bit more. Let's just have 1 ATM, nice and simple. Atmosphere layer, it's just 1. Okay, let's just see how that's all. Look at the surface map. Did you see that? Okay. Right, 0 degrees. Let's let it warm. There you go. So it reappears straight away. So let's just see how that sorts itself out. There you go. That's looking better. Actually, what would be cool is if we tightly locked it so the face always faced the star. That could be quite good. Let's melt everything. Let's get rid of that weird ice glitch at the top. Melt. There you go. Right, okay, let's see how this sorts itself out then. So hopefully it will fill up with water again. So let's add a bit more to it. There you go. Obviously don't want to get too much, but okay, that's roughly where we want it. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. So that's kind of worked. A little glitchy at the top, but that's obviously not much we can do about that. Well, we can just turn off the snow, actually. There you go. Alright, okay, so we'll see how that sorts itself out after a while. Okay, next up we've got Chensish's one here, so let's see how this is doing. This one does look really cool. Look. Actually, it may already be in a perfect slot, actually. Look, it seems to be... its temperature and stuff seems to be okay at the moment, so maybe we can just leave it the way it is. It's 13 degrees. I mean, if that's perfectly comfortable sitting where it is, then that's perfect. Let's check its atmosphere stats. 1 ATM layer. Okay, so if it can hold on, it can hold on. That's perfect. Then we have Nusty over here. So how's that doing? So that's at 70 degrees. That is warming up, so we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe a little closer to the star, somewhere there. Then we have ND's spooky planet at the closest point to the star. So let's see how this sorts itself out. Let's let time increase. I want to see it really go hot now. So let's just make sure the simulation works. So there you go. So it's coming in at 317. So we need a little more than that. Hang on, this is an actual planet, isn't it? So we can actually add atmosphere to this. So let's just go over. Ooh, that's going to be a pretty heavy atmosphere. Let's go over a 4 ATM weight. Infrared, we're going to turn up. That's going to really increase the temperature here now. So look, it has a normal surface texture underneath, and then it also has a pumpkin appearance. So really cool. But that should hopefully give it the temperature it needs. 500 degrees. So it can't hold on to 500. So we actually need to turn the infrared up. We're going to actually buff the layers up. So we're going to go to not 45. I think that's a bit too much. 4 ATM layers. So that'll hopefully warm it up a bit. There you go. So what do you think of that? That's looking good. Alright. Now, atmosphere on. Okay, so let's see if we can actually get an atmosphere and clouds to appear on this, because that could be quite cool. It's got to be obviously a red sort of shade. I mean... I say orange. It's a pumpkin, isn't it? So it needs to be orange. What we're going to do is we're going to thin that down a bit, so you can still see everything underneath. Until you get something like that, maybe. And then clouds, we'll keep them fluffy. We'll keep those as we'll have those like a deep orange as well, maybe. Somewhere there. And then let's paint atmosphere. No, I want cloud opacity. That's already filled up. Okay. Just I don't want too much atmosphere. I just want a thin sort of layer, and then a deep orange. There you go. Something like that. Just add a little more to it. So there you go. It's a very, very hot pumpkin now. So 461 degrees. We'll let that sort itself out now. Okay. All right, moving on again. So we've got Nusty again. How are you doing? So this is currently at... Where are we? So 146. I'm going to leave that alone. Don't need to do anything there. We've got Chensish's world as well. They're both fine. I'm perfectly happy with the way they have turned out there. So looking good. Just let the simulation run. I just want to make sure everyone's playing. Everyone is doing what they should be doing. So system's looking nice and clean. No problems. There's Proxima in the background. That green mysterious star over there. Okay, so everything's looking good. How's Demunix doing? So 43 degrees, maybe a little too hot for where we want him, but it's obviously not going to be the prettiest and happiest of worlds, is it? I mean, look at that face. So, what we will do is we'll just lower it a little bit, give it a bit more albedo or something, just to slowly reflect a little more of that light away. Let it cool down a bit. Don't want to get in too hot. Okay. Then moving out, we've got Saulo's skull. Unfortunately, it's all flooded, so that's a real shame. I'm going to pull it a little further away in that case. Maybe it'll be a frozen world. So I'm going to put it there. Then we have Minor Bat's pumpkin as well. So we haven't actually done anything with this. Hey, hang on, it's changed. Where's the face gone? No! Where'd the face go? It should have a face. Where's the face? Oh no! What's happened to his face? There's the so what is that? Is that actually lava or something then? Oh, it is. It's obviously not going to be able to. Ah, man, that is all molten rock. Obviously, it's just cooled down and it's lost the face. Unfortunately. Oh man, that's a shame. Ah, that's trouble. But yeah, again, some of these objects weren't designed to be put in a simulation, so I mean we can't really do much about that, unfortunately. But oh well. That's it in its full glory there. So I guess it will have to be like this for the rest of the time, unfortunately. So it's kind of ruined, which is a real shame. And I guess what we could do actually is we can also try and create craters on it. So remember, it had a face, so we could try and recreate a face with some impact craters. So let's actually try it. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I do not want to throw a galaxy at it. Oh my god, no way. Right, so here it is. Let's try and create an actual face of some kind. So there's an asteroid impact. Not preferable. Small moon, that might be a bit too big. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, that should work. There you go, something like that. A big crater mark would be quite good. There you go. So there's one. That could be one eye. Then we have two eyes, maybe. This is going to be a horrible looking thing, I reckon. There you go. There's two eyes. Oh, there's so many particles. Just delete all that. This is a horrible attempt to fix it, so I am apologising that I am basically ruining your planet right now. I'm just trying to make a face. Oh, I'm trying to make a smile. There you go, two eyes and a smile. Oh god, it looks awful. Let's just let it cool down and see what I've done to it. Oh god. Oh my god, it looks horrible. Can you identify it as a face though? Oh god. Oh, it's got one eye. Oh, it's got two eyes. Look, oh god, it looks rubbish. Oh my god. Okay. I guess we could try and fix it a bit by adding some water, maybe. So there, look, it's got a smile and it's got another eye there. Oh. Let's try and add some water to it. Maybe fill up the holes of it. Oh. Blimmin' heck, that's not good. Settle water. Is that gonna fill the holes up? Maybe. Oh god, look at the state of that. I may have ruined it. Just a bit. Oh dear. Sorry. Oh dear. That's too much. Okay, that's not gone well. Okay, I guess we'll just replace it with its original version because that looks horrible. Here we are. Let's go all the way down. Where is it? So there we go. So let's replace it there. Okay, so there you go. So it does have those. See, I'm never going to be able to recreate it like that. So if we just let it play, it will just cool down, unfortunately, as you can see. So there's not much we can do about that. Because I don't think even if I put it closer to the star, I think it will just still, all of the planet will warm up, so you won't get that effect, unfortunately. I mean, we can try, actually, putting it closer to the star and seeing if that will work. But, I don't know. See, let's just see, though. Maybe we'll get lucky. There it is. Let's place it really close, then. Let's put it there. So let's see, does it retain that face, or how does that work? It's 101 degrees. It's warming up. Okay, maybe if we're lucky. Look at that. What I could do is give it some greenhouse. There we go. 1 ATM. Go 12 ATM actually. I want to get some temperature. Oh no, it's cooling down. There's not much I can do about it. Warm up. ×2. There you go. Yeah. Atmosphere. Lower that down. Oh. And maybe it will say like that. I don't know. I mean, we could try tidy locking it, I guess, but I don't know. See, it's all just sort of spreading, which is a bit unfortunate. So I don't think it's going to work, unfortunately, but we'll leave it there anyway. So there we go. Okay, right. So we've got compact stars object over here. That's still doing okay, because we did actually fix that, remember. Then we got our little dwarf planet over here, which is just chilling. Just chilling in the outer reaches of the system. Actually, I'm going to make it, going to half that distance down. It takes 60 years to orbit, maybe a little closer. There we go. This one's nicely done, all working perfectly. We'll give it maybe a slightly more inclined orbit as well, why not? Something a little different because it is quite a small little guy, so there we go. Maybe a little closer somewhere there. Just a slight incline, nothing too wacky. So there you go. Okay, looking good. All right, so that's all of our planets sort of sorted now. And actually, what I needed to do was I needed to add that gas giant around the Proxima star. So where actually is it at the moment? So it is somewhere. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to try and actually get this into Proxima. No, that's not good. I do not want to do that then. Ugh. Right. So we're going to have it somewhere sort of here then. After all to orbit that. Have it as our second gas giant. There you go. So that'll be our second gas giant now. Unfortunately, we can't retain the temperature on it, but there we are. Okay. Looking good. Now that we've got our system sort of built, I'm actually going to lower this down a bit more. Going to put it there. So Proxima's getting a little closer. Okay, looking good. Luminosity I'm going to buff as well, so it's actually fairly respectable. 0.1 suns. Alright, so now around Proxima. We can have some planets of our own. So, Proxima's here. And actually what I'm going to do is, I actually wanted to re-customize the Moonix planet here. So I'm going to put that just somewhere there. Now I want to make a green variant, so I had a little practice, a little play of it in the competition video. I want to see if I can try and make a green version of this, because it did look really cool, I think. So, right, first of all, atmosphere. Green. Turn it up. Oh, yeah, so we'll make a spooky green edition. Green. Green face. Surface colours. Again, green. Green, green, and green. Right, I'm going to lower that down now, so it's not too insane. That looks good, actually. That does actually look really good. Maybe like a spooky lime green. There we go. I don't want to make the atmosphere too insane, so we're going to just lower it down a bit. That looks really good in green, actually. I really like that. Oh, wow. Looks very spooky in the green glow. Okay. Let's just rotate it so it's pretty much all... There you go, something like that. That does look really good. And then I'm going to give it some city lights of some kind. Ooh, oh, they're really bright. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's definitely some sort of object hint on this or something. There must be. Because you can see the colour doesn't really change too much. But that looks spooky. Very, very spooky. There you go. Yeah. So let's just now need to make sure the water works correctly. So we just need to make sure the temperature and stuff is all okay. It's kind of at 300 degrees, so we need to really cool that down, I think. Roughly see where it ends up. So if I put it to 0 degrees, it is cooling down, so that is not what we want for obvious reasons. So we need to get a bit more greenhouse going on them. We'll just kind of go for a nice 180M build. So let's just see if we can get it working. 0 degrees, still getting too cold. Okay, so we need more greenhouse. Let's turn that up. Maybe give it 2 layers of atmosphere. 23 layers is a bit too much. We want 2. So let's see, that is sitting just outside the red zone. So maybe we go to 3, somewhere there. So it is warming up. Okay, let's melt all that ice, get rid of that. Or actually, what I'll do is I'll just switch the damn stuff off. There we go. All right. The city lights show up in the daytime because we've got 2 stars as well, so that's looking pretty cool. I want a bit more atmosphere showing up. Thicken that. Maybe some clouds. Why not? Okay. Oh, that does look really cool. And it's got to be green. It just got to be green. Let's make an insane green looking build. What do you think of that? Oh, yeah. Now, we can't... I don't want thick clouds. It kind of ruins the face, so we just want fluffy. Maybe not the most... maybe just dim the coverage down a bit, or opacity of them. There you go. Well, maybe I keep them white, actually. Maybe they just look better in white, so it shows up more. But yeah, as long as that ocean shows... that nice lime green, that's fine with me. So, there we go. Maybe if I go back to the surface colours, dim this down a bit. And this colour here. Oh, okay, so maybe I make that brighter, actually. That actually just show up better, so... there you go. Middle elevation is that colour, so I'll black that out completely. There you go. Looking good. I like. I really, really like. Okay. City lights. Is there anything else we can do about the colour of those? They are very bright, aren't they? Wow, okay. As long as they're green, that's fine. Yeah, that's something there. That's fine. Okay, but there you go. That's looking really good. So, try and just get it perfectly done. But there you go. That does look really good. So that's around the green Proxima. So if we go to, are we on realistic? Yep. Yeah. Okay. So there you are. Around the green star, looking good. So that's a green version of the Demunix world there. That does look really cool. So there we go. Interface will go green as well. Okay, looking good. Right, so what else could we do? We could try and make other variants of everyone else's as well around Proxima. So let's try this one, Chensich's one. I'm going to put that there. So there you go. Okay. Again, we can make a green version of this. So, for instance, maybe this star emits like a weird green effect. It does all this. Oh, yeah. And maybe the water gets diluted green as well, so you get something like this. Yeah, I'm liking it. It's looking good. Okay. But yeah, the green and the black together, that actually looks quite good. So I'll leave that lower. I'll leave that the way it is. That's like a green polluted world. Hey. Alright, what else could we try? We could try Neo's one as well. Let's put that somewhere further out than here, actually. Let's put that there. That's another Nusty. So again, with you, what I'm going to do is, instead of going green, we're going to go purple. We're going to go with a interesting purpley effect. So there you go. Purple water to boot with it as well. Clouds. I think the white does look quite good, actually. Okay. Let's see how that sorts itself out. Turn the clouds off so I can see underneath. Okay, so some needs to cool down a bit because it is too hot at the moment. So, okay. I do want a bit of a greenhouse though, so we can actually keep the planet going. So it's already got the ATM it needs. We just need to get it in the correct zone. Okay. So maybe it has a high greenhouse effect, so I'm going to keep it somewhere there. There you go. Okay. 0 degrees. It is warming up. 18 degrees. Perfect. That is pretty much spot on where we want it to be. So there you go. Watercolour. Right. I want it to have a deep sort of purple shade. There you go. Purple atmosphere. White clouds. There you go. So there's an alternate version of that as well. Around the mysterious green star. So there it is in the distance. You can see the Demunix world there as well. Green variant. Looking good. It has a purple variant of that. Okay, this is coming along quite well. I'm liking this. This is looking really good. So, there you go. Okay. Nice. Okay, what else are we thinking? So, put the orbits on. Okay. Gee, where is the main... Oh, yeah, because we're around... That's... Yeah, okay, never mind. Right, so that's there. I'm thinking around the main star, we could probably add another gas giant of some kind, so we could go with a cool-looking green one. So have I got any green templates we could use? We could turn into Halloween mode, maybe? Let's see. Like a green and purple one, maybe? I don't think I got anything, actually. Actually, we could use this Voxium gas giant. This is a cool one. I got this on one of your systems, I believe. One of your guys' systems. I'm going to place that there. Ooh, ha ha. Oh, it's got too much rate. Too much. Let's lower that. Oh, 8 masses. No, get out. No, that's bad. Shoo. Don't want that. Let's move it around in its orbit. I don't want it going there. There you go. Oh, no. No. It's done something bad to Proxima. That's not good. There you go. Ha ha. Right. We've got to make sure this doesn't upset that. Because that's the only issue of having another star in, is gas giants could affect it if they go past. Let's actually do it again at its closest point. See that we've lowered the mass, so it's not as dangerous now. Let's put it to Earth masses 50. So that's almost Saturn. Let's lower that down to more of a Uranus Neptune radius and stuff. There we go. That's better. So there you go. Okay. So that's Voxium over here. So I think it's really receiving light from both stars, which is pretty cool as well. It's actually got a blue in the bottom. So actually if we change those to purple, that will kind of fit our theme a bit more. So let's do that. Get rid of the blue, make it purple. So we've got green and purple, so it's more of a Halloween-y sort of colour. So something like that. Yeah. Okay. So Bella. Maybe we have it on a tilt like Uranus as well. Something like that. Yeah, it could be quite good. So it's got a weird sort of purple storm on it of some kind. That's really cool. Let's see how it... Oh, it's getting smaller. Rotational period is 16 days. We're going to go down to hours. We're going to make that 11 hours. A quicker rotating world. There you go. It's quite a mysterious world though. That massive purple storm on the side of it. What do you think of that? That's pretty really bizarre stuff. Okay, there's our other dominant, one of our other gas giants. Let's put that up a bit. So we've got Ghoul X1, that's our dominant gas giant. That's at 1.23 Jupiters. Then we've got the second gas giant, that's at 0.2 Jupiters. And then Voxium, this is at 25 Earth masses. Okay. And then I think next up we could have another gas giant around Proxima. And its further reaches. So I'm going to place it somewhere, yeah, around Proxima. So actually lock back onto Proxima. Okay, and I'm going to place this here something. I'm going to pause it because I don't want it to upset anything. So how far out can we actually go from Proxima? So I don't want to go too far. So somewhere there. Okay, right. So how large? Yeah, 1.2 joules. We're going to lower that down straight up. Do not want that. So another sort of Uranus Neptune massed objects. There you go. There it is. So it's purple. What I'm going to do is we're going to have purple and orange on this one. It's only got a few colour options anyway, so what I could do is have purple, orange, and it makes quite a weird looking... No, I think that's ruined it, to be honest. That has definitely ruined it. Let's reset that. There you go, so let's put it back roughly the way it was. Something like that. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe orange in the top and bottom, so it doesn't completely over-dominate the planet, so... Yeah, that's looking a little better, because we need a bit of the theme to it, so let's change some of these colours to... See, I don't want them being too dominant like that, too bright in colour, so I do want them to dim them down a bit, but maybe something like that. There you go, it's got a weird sort of appearance to it. Maybe I think the orange is still a little too bright for my liking. Let's dim it down a bit. And maybe we increase the purples up a bit. No, that looks better with the dark purple, to be honest. Just fade the oranges down a bit more. Somewhere like that. It's got the pumpkin sort of orange to it. Something like that. I'm going to leave that the way it is. So there you go. So that's on the edges of Proxima's boundaries. Still receiving light from both stars, so which is pretty cool. Okay. Looking good. Let's just make sure this all runs. Perfect. Oh. Ah, no. Voxium again. Stop. That's bad. We do not want that because that's breaking things. Lower that mass down. We do not want that. There you go. So Voxium is now sort of being captured around a bit. Oh. Let's auto orbit so it's back in place again. So it's quite a small little gas object in that case. There you go. Oi. Stop doing that. Very annoying. Right. Let's lower that down a bit then. It's obviously too close. There you go. That should hopefully solve it. There's our other gas giant. So it's actually crashed into our other gas giant's orbit now. That's doing that. So we need to lower this guy down as well. A bit more there. There you go. Something like that. So we don't want the planets to combine too much. Have our little dwarf planet there then. Okay, that should hopefully solve that now. But it has sort of changed our system's orbits to make it look more natural, I guess. Let's see if it goes around again. I just don't want Proxima getting upset by it, so... Okay, it's going past. Okay, that should be okay for now. Because its mass has been severely neutered. Looking good. Okay. I'm still really pleased with the way this one looks. It is so good. The green version, that does look monstrous. Okay, slow down time. Okay, so how are we doing? So are we happy with all the objects around Proxima? I'd say so, honestly. I think everyone's looking pretty good here. Looks like Chensit's used a Mars texture underneath. You can see the 4 volcanoes. Hey, look at that. It is a Mars texture. Hey, there you go. Nice. Cool. Alright. So, where are we thinking? I think an object's losing material. What is that all about? Is this one by any chance? This isn't even the closest planet to the star, remember? So... Oh yeah, remember what the closest was. Has it retained its face? No, it hasn't. No. Oh man. So unfortunately it can't. Very, very annoying stuff. Okay. Oh well, we tried. So let's give it a little further buffer. I don't want to be too close then. Okay. Looking good. But honestly, I'm quite happy with the way that's turned out. Actually, I think we've got a nice sort of different design with both stars there, 2 different stars. Not the largest system of all time, but I'm really pleased with the way it's turned out. And we've basically used just the objects from the object competition, plus a few more extras. But I mean, I'm pretty happy with the way that's turned out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Halloween colour-themed system. And yeah, let me know your thoughts and feedback down below in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to subscribe for more. Help us on the journey to 27,000 subscribers. And also hit that like button. Let's see if we can go for a big 80 likes on today's video, guys. I really appreciate it, so make sure to hit that like button as well. And yeah, guys, with that all said and done, make sure you have a great day, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.